Hey, what's up, my friends? It's Rabbi Sandra. I'm going to talk a little bit of Torah, but before I do, I'm going to tell you a little story. So, whenever we come to this week's Torah portion, which is Shemini, I travel back in time to when I was in my car as a college student, and I had like a 3 to 3.5 hour drive from Kirksville, Missouri to St. Louis. And I went to school, what is now called Truman State University. At the time, it was called Northeast Missouri State. And in that 3 to 3.5 hour drive, I had the Indigo Girls' first album on repeat. I had a little cassette tape. Because CDs were out, but they were really expensive, and so I had like a little cassette player in my Volvo. I had a Volvo, and I tore up that cassette tape, like so much so like the ribbons of the cassette tape was coming out. So if you're a Gen X person, you know what I'm talking about. Um, but the Indigo Girls, that was their first. So I had their like debut album, and then later I found out that they actually had a what I would call a prequel, an album that came out before they did. I guess before they were signed, and that album was called Strange Fire. I don't know if I think it was called Strange Fire. Anyway, there's a song on there called Strange Fire. I actually looked for the music here on TikTok and I couldn't find it, but go look it up. It's a really cool song. All this is relevant because in this week's Torah portion, we are introduced to Nadav and Avihu, who are Aaron's sons, and these guys are the Kohanim, the first Kohanim of the priestly of the first priestly. They are the first Kohanim of the priestly classes in the Torah, so the first priest in the Torah, and all the priests are descended from them. So we learned in the Torah portion that Nadav and Avihu offer an Eish Zorah, a strange fire before God. We don't know what this really means or why, but all we do know is they die. So I also learned or heard years later that Emily Sailors, when she wrote this song, actually had this text in mind. I don't know if that's true or not, but it just brings back fond memories of my long road trips, and the Nickel Girls would keep me company on my road trips back home. So, Eish Zorah, we don't know why. And we don't even know if they were punished for it. We just know that they offered this strange fire and died. And there's lots of midrashim, lots of stories as to why or how. But anyway, y'all have a great day.